flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Finds a little space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
A first down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. On the run, it's Durham. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying play action. Under pressure, and down he goes is at the 33.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Here comes the field goal unit. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Hilton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. And runs through another guy. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker is Anderson. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. LSU quick to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he's a shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Brown. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 24 over Eastern Michigan. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
That's caught. It's Randall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Gets it out quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. Unloads to the right. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time on target. Snowed under by the defense.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up.
Find some room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. He got a step and just dusted the field.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good.
Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield, looking for room. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
At the 36-yard line. Coming up.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
To throw, it's Klubnik. The screen, he's got wheels. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch, it's Randall. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Caught behind the line. It's Randall. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Hauls it in. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got enough for the first. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Durham. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's got it on the run. Touchdown LSU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Right down the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He uncorks one deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Clemson, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as a kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Looks as if Clemson will have the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Past the first down marker and still running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
On the play. First and goal, Clemson. Number 18.